Hey guys, we are back for another video. We are going to get into this Basketball Wives Orlando. So I was able to go back and really watch all of the episodes, and I am telling y'all, I am digging this show. It is really a really cool show with these basketball. Um, I should say basketball ladies because I think only one is married. A few of them are divorced, but really, really good. I like the show. So let's get into the intro and then let's come back and talk about Basketball Wives Orlando.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Okay, guys, so let's get into it. So, as I stated, I actually had to go back and watch, I believe it was 4 episodes, because when I first, started watching it, I just really couldn't watch it. As you guys know, when it's new reality shows, you don't know the people's names, and then it's really nothing going on. But I actually went back and watched it, and it is really, really good. Now, this episode, which was the most recent one, they all had went out to dinner, and they kind of called it the Last Supper. And I want to jump in too to tell you guys the some of the cast. We have Neek, and we have Mackenzie. Okay, so this cast is very interesting because Neek is actually dating Mackenzie's baby father, or well, kid's father, because she has 2 children. But it's really interesting. I mean, you have the new girlfriend and the baby mama on the same show. So that's the dilemma between those two. So then we have Morgan and Ashley. Ashley is the white girl who is now saying she's black, or she has black in her, whatever. But Morgan and Ashley was somehow friends at some point, but then Ashley is pretty much saying that they're not friends, and it is alleged that Ashley set her friends up or knew that Morgan's husband was trying to talk to Ashley's friends. So their, relationship is kind of messed up because Morgan just doesn't like Ashley because she feels like Ashley is a snake. Then we have Mackenzie again. If you guys recall, Neek and Mackenzie. So Mackenzie has 2 children by um Neek's now boyfriend, who is Mackenzie's baby father. Well, Mackenzie is also messing with Danielle's kid's dad. So it is really crazy. I'm like, this show is a mess. And then we have a few other people that I really didn't name because they didn't have a whole lot going on. So I tried to recall, remember the names of the ladies that really, had some stuff going on. We also have one of the girls from Black Ink Crew, Nikki. If you remember her, she actually used to date Four, but I'm not gonna really bring her up because she didn't have a whole lot going on. So let's get into this because this is a relatively interesting show. Okay, so we have Mackenzie. So this is Mackenzie. Mackenzie is dating or messing around in a relationship, whatever you want to call it, with Danielle's ex fiance or baby's daddy, whatever you want to call it. So the interesting dilemma here is Danielle is saying that she and him, although they have called their relationship off, they kind of still mess around. And interestingly, Mackenzie is not going for it, and she's like, whatever. Also, the interesting thing with Mackenzie, this whole show is just really crazy and wild. Mackenzie actually moved down the street from her baby father and his new girlfriend, which is hella weird. So I'm like, this show is so crazy. So Neek is Mackenzie's baby father's new girlfriend. Crazy, right? And then, of course, we all know Megan James. So Megan is, I mean, she's there. She's stirring the pot. as always. But yeah, so Megan just moved to Orlando. Interestingly, I was just in Orlando, Florida this last past weekend. But Megan has moved to Orlando from LA, so she's starting all over in Orlando. And of course, she met with Shawnee O'Neal, well, Shawnee Henderson, at the beginning of I think it was the first episode, and they kind of talked or whatever. And kind of Shawnee gave her the 411. And Shawnee actually stated that she lived in Orlando, I guess, when she was married to Shaq. So, yes, that is what's going on there. So now, obviously, we have what is her name? I can't remember. The lady from Black Ink Crew. Again, I didn't really want to talk about her that much because she didn't have a whole lot going on, but you kind of see some of Morgan's hair, and I like Morgan. Morgan, I like her. So who else do we have here? Okay, so that is Neek. That's Neek. So Neek again is Mackenzie's baby father's girlfriend, the new girlfriend. And again, as I stated before, Neek and Mackenzie's baby father live directly like you can walk. It's probably a 2-minute walk in the apartment complex that they live in. They literally live right across from each other. When they actually did the episode, they kind of showed like where they lived. It is so close. So I'm like, this is absolutely crazy, right? And then again, this is Mackenzie. So in this setting, you have Neek and Mackenzie actually talking. They actually hung out a few times together, took the kids somewhere, because it appears that Mackenzie's baby father, baby daddy, or whatever, he travels a lot, which is crazy because if he's traveling, then it seems like he will get his children when he's home. But it looks like the kids are coming with Neek, which is so weird. I mean, that's not like that's his wife. So I don't understand that kind of setup and why she is left to take care of his children when he is obviously traveling somewhere. So yeah, I'm not sure why they have that set up, but apparently Neek had mentioned that she is actually responsible for taking care of the kids when he's not there. Again, I think that's kind of crazy. It's not like they're married or something, but that is the setup that they currently have. And in this particular episode, you have Mackenzie and Neek. I think they were on their second play date with the children because Neek also has her own child. So very interesting here. So let's get into my final slide here. And so far, these were like my favorite ones. So we have Mackenzie up in the top half. We have, and also I had to put them in this order because I'm trying to remember their names. And then we have Danielle in the middle. And then, of course, we have Morgan on the end. And then in the bottom, we have Neek. So far, these are like my faves. I like them. Also, I didn't put Megan James on here because I figure, we all know who she is. So far, these were the ladies that, had something going on. Of course, Ashley was into it with Morgan, but I didn't put Ashley on this particular screen because I feel like Ashley is not bringing much to the show other than she has the beef with Morgan. She didn't really come around that much, and she just wasn't one of my favorite. But so far, I like all four of these. Again, they had a lot going on. They had a lot of storyline. Neek didn't have as much storyline, but I believe she was more pulled in because obviously she's dating Mackenzie's baby's father, and then they live like right damn near right next door to each other. But again, these were my faves. So I'm going to be, talking about Basketball Wives Orlando. Again, it took me a minute to watch it and really familiarize myself with these ladies. You know, again, when these new shows come on, the hardest part is really remembering the names. So I really had to sit down and try to, you know, remember the names. But I really like the show, and y'all should check it out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.